apparently.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, you know, men can't count.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. And first things first, we're so happy to get rid of these things.
Do you know it's been 5 years since the last show, and do you remember what the name of the show was? The Life of Brian. That was our last choir show.
There we go. Yes, approximately 5 years ago, we brought the house down, and then less than a year later, we shut the house down.
At our last show, had anybody ever heard of Reverend Elaine?
No. And did anybody realize how important sheep were going to be to the services?
And you know, we hadn't had the lovely and talented Harry in our midst either, you know? My goodness, Harry is a lovely, lovely man. And my first conversation with him, after he found out I was from Newfoundland, so 10 days later, my next conversation with Harry was, "Oh, Anne, do you sing in the choir?" I don't think Greg has stopped laughing, and Scott was on the floor. So I try not to take that personally, but...
There was a little bit of chuckles there, a little bit of chuckles. All right, once again, we thank you. Gabriel's chorus, start making your way up. We'll do an introduction for this.
Oh, fine. I'll take your paper.
All right, in 1926, Irving Berlin wrote this song, composed this song, as a sort of a last-minute addition to the Broadway musical Betsy. Show of hands, how many people have ever heard of the Broadway musical Betsy? I'm not surprised. It had a run of 39 performances before it shut down. But the song that we're about to sing went over really big. In fact, the audience for the first night demanded 24 encores of this song. Now, we're just starting the night. We're not going to do too many encores. Jen, what do you got in the bag?
I've got something very valuable.
And important, I'm sure.
Well, you know, remember the days when
Critical.
you would guard your toilet?
Critical.
Not only that,
Stockpiling.
I got 3.
You got 3. Well, you're set for
I'm
a
set
couple
for-
days.
Yes, maybe a whole day. So what's our next number?
Our next number is Ruth and Jason, so they can start to move up here.
Oh, but wait.
But wait.
Do you guys remember when we first started surviving after the lockdown? And there was this thing called, what was it, a fish bowl?
Yes.
I always thought fish bowls were something you put your fish in. But apparently, it's a place where Katie and Lisa and Scott hung out and ran dog obedience
And
classes.
Zintar, yes. Yes, remember Zintar.
So, don't say that we're not creative at this church. We find ways to make mountains out of molehills.
Make it happen.
Yes,
To make it
we
happen.
do.
I'm not sure that mountains out of
Oh,
molehill fits. Okay, we'll just go in. All right, Ruth and Jason, come on up. In 1968, Joni Mitchell was flying in a
Canadian,
plane.
a Canadian.
Yes, a Canadian. Was flying in a plane, and she looked out the window, and of course, she saw clouds. So she had clouds from both sides now. Now, just before we hand it over to them, we'll have a little bit of audience participation. A couple other rather significant things happened in 1968. So now, first we go to the audience, and then if the audience doesn't get it, we'll go to the choir, okay? And if the choir doesn't get it, Anne can answer. All right. So, in 1968, 2 rather important people were assassinated. Hands up for any one of them. Oh, just wait. You're in the choir. We got to exhaust. Okay, we got one back here. Which one? Close enough. Bobby Kennedy. Yes, yes.
Here, wait. Give
There
her
we
a
go.
prize. She
Yeah,
gets a
I will,
prize.
I will. All right. Now, somebody else for the second assassination that happened that year. Just wait until I can see the hands. There we go. All right, where are the hands? Okay, Vida. Martin Luther King, that's the other one. How do I get over here? All right.
Here.
All right, Jason and Ruth, both sides now.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all.
Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the Disney dancing way you feel, as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love
looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall.
I really don't know love at all.
Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way.
Now old friends, they're acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed.
Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win or lose, and still somehow
It's life's illusions I recall.
I really don't know life. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all.
So our next song is The Sound of Silence. And
Yes,
you know
it is,
what?
yes.
That's my favorite song in the whole world. Because I keep hoping that Greg will get the hint. The Sound of Silence.
I sing solo, Ann.
So low I can't hear you.
So low you can't hear me. Anyways, it is indeed The Sound of Silence. Wayne and Robert are coming up here. The Sound of Silence is possibly Simon and Garfunkel's best known song. They initially recorded it in 1965, and initially it was an acoustic only song, and it didn't really catch on that well. But after it was included in the movie Mrs. Robinson, they did a remix including drums and electric instruments, and it was a major hit.
And
Now-
it's a good thing because now The Sounds of Silence is how they talk to each other. They don't.
That's true. That's true. Some more 1965 trivia. More prizes are available. All right. Reverend Elaine, you might get this one.
No pressure.
In
No
19
pressure.
Sorry to be a little bit of a downer, but it's about another person dying. In 1965, a British politician died. Who? Hands. You gotta have hands. Come on, I gotta pick somebody. Who answered
Jack.
first?
Jack.
All right, there we go, Jack. But you survived. That's good. Thank you. You're welcome.
Nope.
Now-
There'll be no comments on Reverend Elaine not getting that.
Well, I think she got it. She just didn't raise her hand. All right. This one is pretty tricky. This one's pretty tricky. In 1965, there was a high school student in the United States who was just doing gangbusters in his basketball. And he continued to do very well in the basketball in the NBA. His name was Lou Alcindor. Now, a lot of people probably haven't heard of Lou Alcindor.
Tell them the
but
team.
I don't know the team, actually.
Go
But I
first.
bet you've heard of the name that he went to when he converted to Islam. Oh, we have a hand back there. That is right. That is right. Gentlemen, you're on.
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because the vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, and the eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoes in the well of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway wall and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
I get to wear the hat now. I'm the big wig now.
All right.
Now, thinking back to 5 years ago, did
4
did
years
you-
ago.
Who's counting?
Okay.
Is there a test? Is there going to be a test at the
No, there's quiz though.
Oh no. Did you ever think that you would be washing your groceries before COVID?
Or following little arrows in the grocery aisles.
Oh, do you remember the dirty looks if you went the
If you were
wrong
going the wrong way, you only had to go in 10 feet and get what you needed, but no, you got to go the long way around. All right, we're going to get you guys active in this, more active. We're going to have a sing-along, and it's going to be Happy Together. Now, what does the song Happy Together have in common with Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo?
It's a trick question.
There's no award for this one. Turtles, that's right. The Turtles recorded Happy Together, and those, of course, were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, but I do have some questions. First of all, we're in 1967 now, and of course that was Canadian Centennial. What was special about runner 261 in the Boston Marathon that year? Hands, hands, hands. Oh, we got a hand at the back.
It was a woman.
It was a woman.
They had to cheat to get into the race. They couldn't run around.
That wasn't really cheating, I would say. She just put her name as Kay Seltzer. She didn't say Kate Seltzer. So she was the first woman to officially receive a bib for the Boston Marathon. Somebody had run, I think, 3 years before that, but she just hid in the bushes until the race started and then ran.
It's a good thing her first name wasn't Anne, because then she would be A. Seltzer.
A. Seltzer. I'm not sure if you'd call it popular, but certainly very newsworthy marriage that went on. Does anybody know who got married in 1967?
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim? No. Well, actually, that's right, but that's not the one I was thinking of. Okay, Jack.
John Lennon.
Who?
John Lennon.
No.
Princess Anne.
One more?
Princess Anne.
No.
Princess Trudeau.
It's royalty, sort of. It's the king. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Scott, there you go, man.
I got a snack. All right.
See if Scott can play and eat at the same time. All right. Happy Together. Hit it.
I guess you're cut off. I always thought in the awards they cut the singers off, not the band.
Okay, I think that one's done. Scott? Yeah, we're done.
But look, sheep, sheep again.
All right, next song is by the Cecilia Chorus, and it's "And This Shall Be for Music." And the only thing I could find about this was that it's written by Mary Lynn Lightfoot. So you don't
Gordon's
get
brother,
so
Gordon's
you
sister.
don't get much of an introduction. Sorry. Another short introduction, because I had never heard of this song before, but I Googled it, like everyone does. It's apparently a song by Nickel Creek, and it's called Sweet Afton. Now, I also looked at other entries for the Google. Afton is apparently a Scottish river. It's an Irish cigarette. And it's an Irish pub in Queens, New York. I'm not sure which one they're going to sing about. All right, Anne has another something in her bag. What has she got now? Any guesses? No, you can't guess.
Well, it's very important because I don't want to be known as a covert carrier.
Okay.
Or a coronavirus carrier. So I have some Guinness.
That should do it. That should do it. Yeah.
So what's our next song?
Next song is Riders on the Storm. Wayne, can you come up here? Riders on the Storm was recorded by The Doors in 1971. And
Shut the front door, really?
yes, it was. Yes, it was. And it was the last song recorded by Jim Morrison before he died. It was very shortly. Now, also in 1971, got no prizes this time, sorry. But also in 1971, a TV show debuted, and we'll give you a little bit of a hint for those who have been around for a while.
Was it the choir show?
Anne and I played the couple that was the main characters in this show at one of the choir shows a while back.
Oh.
Does that help any?
There's a hand back there.
There was a hand? All in the family, Robert, you got it. Give him the beer.
You give him your beer.
That was also the year that the 26th Amendment came into the United States, lowering the voting age to 18.
We spared no expense in our. So
A little bit earlier, Scott offered me some hair. I said, I got some.
So our next song is a sing-along to Sweet Caroline. I think we, but
Yes,
that
it
was that was put out in 1969, which is affectionately known as the Summer of Love. It's also the year that my sister got to go to Europe, and I didn't get to go. But you know, enough said. Also that happened in that year was the Boeing 747, which at that point was the largest airplane, was first produced. What else happened that year on July 20th? What? Hand?
Yep.
Yes, and
I guess I better go get a chocolate. Keep track of who said that.
I did. Also, in that year, because it was the Summer of Love, Woodstock happened. Oh my goodness, Woodstock. I don't remember it, and I don't think anybody who attended remembered it either. And an interesting tip, I don't know where Greg gets these information, but John Lennon that year was offered the role of Jesus Christ Superstar by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. And we know he didn't accept it, but it's all in the offer.
That's because he was more popular than Jesus anyways. And who gets it? Who gets it?
Hey,
Oh, there
or
we
Joy.
go, Joy.
I don't have my
There we
glasses
go.
on. Just give it to somebody. So I invite everybody to come and to join in singing Sweet Caroline. And remember, bop, bop, bop. That's the only part I know.
Very important part. Very
Very
important.
important. So our next song has the whole choir. Do you think they'd notice if I... What? I'm just going to stand here and sing. Do you think they'd... Oh, maybe not. Anyway, Greg, do we have anything interesting to say about Then Sings My Soul?
Not too much. Not too much.
It's words and music by Stuart Hine.
It's not the same as... What's the next line, Scott? How great thou art. Yes, it's not the same as How Great Thou Art.
We're highly professional. Don't try this at home.
Get up there. Get up there.
So, I was thinking about things that I never thought I'd do. And one of the things is, I never thought I'd have to register to come to a church service. Did you? And stream. What's live streaming?
Hey, that's a good thing that came out of COVID.
That's good.
Very early after COVID got everything shut down, and we figured out how, Wayne figured out how to broadcast it out on the net.
It is. And personally, what I struggled most through COVID was, how do I be chair of outreach when you're not allowed to outreach to anybody? Just saying. But I understand, Greg, you're singing next.
I am.
And what are you singing?
Gone at last.
You don't have to say puss.
I first heard this song shortly into COVID, and just from the title, I thought that would be a good song for the first choir show after COVID's gone. I was sort of intending on rewriting the words so that they'd be a little more pertinent to COVID, but that didn't happen. Apparently, 4 years isn't enough time.
Here, I'll trade you. Your mic has stopped working, so.
My mic isn't
Yeah,
working.
I'll trade you.
All right. How's that? You can hear me? All right. Yeah, is that better? Uh-oh.
Ask and ye shall receive.
The night was dark, the roads were icy, snow was falling, drifts were high. I was weary from my driving, so I stopped to rest for a while. I sat down at a truck stop. I was thinking about my past. I've had a long streak of bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last, gone at last, gone at last, gone at last, gone at last. I've had a long streak of bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last.
I ain't done. I've kicked around some that'll fall so easily. But that boy looks so dejected, he just grabbed my sympathy. Sweet little soul, now, what's your problem? Tell me, why are you so downcast? I've had it all. Streak of that bad luck, and I pray it's gone at last.
Gone at last, gone at last, gone at last, gone at last. I've had a long streak of that bad luck, so I pray it's gone at last. Once in a while, from out of nowhere, when you don't expect it and you're unprepared, somebody will come and lift you higher, and your burdens will be shared.
Yes, I do believe if I hadn't met you, I might still be sinking fast. I've had a long streak of that bad luck, and I pray it's gone at last.
Gone gone at last, gone at last, gone at last, gone at last. I've had a long streak of that bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last, gone at last, gone at last, gone at last, gone at last. I've had a long streak of that bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last. Thank you, folks. Thank you. All right, the next song is Landslide. Lisa's going to sing it for you. It was inspired by a snow-covered mountain. Stevie Nicks wrote it as a reflection of her life at the time. It was never released as a single, but it's been a staple on most of the concerts by Fleetwood Mac. Now, that was in 1975. 1975 was notable, I'll say notable, for mood rings, pet rocks, Rubik's Cubes, and disco. And the other rather significant item that happened that year, Microsoft was formed. Lisa.
And the birth of my husband.
There we go. I didn't find that on Google.
Took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I don't know. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too. So I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring it down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe
it's been, all joking aside, it's been a tough 5, 4, whatever years. We've been through a lot of changes, and there's been, if you notice, hello? There's been a lot of changes in this church, and we'd like to take just a few minutes to honor and cherish the memories of all the changes that we've had in this church. So there was a slideshow, and it'll be self-explanatory.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today, close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you.
There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain,
When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same.
now my heart feel like December, when somebody say your name.
'Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day, yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, yeah.
But everything will be alright. Go with your voice and say, hey.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Close to the ones here today, close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost,
When I felt that all the hatred was too powerful to stop.
now my heart feel like an ember,
And it's lighting up the dark.
I'll carry these torches for you,
That you know I'll never drop. Yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, hey, hey.
But everything will be alright.
Go and raise your voice and say, hey.
here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today. Close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you.
was chaos, it was crazy. And I thought, oh no, what have we gotten ourselves into, or what are we doing? And she met me at the door and she said, wasn't that great? It's going to be a great show. And it always was. And the people that are missing from our choir, the people that are missing from our church, they're not forgotten. They're always in our heart. And we will miss them, but they were a big part of our life, and they formed this church. So I'm glad we had a chance to honor them. Now it's time to get on with the show.
Another sing-along. This one is Put Your Hand in the Hand. It was, I'm not sure if you know this, it was originally recorded by Anne Murray, but it was made popular by a group called Ocean. So here we go.
Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Every time I look into the holy book, want to tremble. When I read about the part where a carpenter cleared the temple. For the buyers and the sellers, no different fellows than what you used to be. And it causes me shame to know I'm not the man that I should be. Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. Putting your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Mama taught me how to pray before I reached the age of 7. And when I'm down on my knees, that's when I'm close to heaven. Daddy lived his life with 2 kids, 1 wife, and he did what he could do. And he showed me enough of what it takes to get you through. Put your hand in the hand of the man in the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who can see. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee.
All right, we've got the Cecilia chorus back up, and they couldn't decide which song they wanted to sing, so they're going to sing a bunch of them.
It's my body and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You
someone else is getting all the best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When your worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. It's my body and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. You would cry too if it happened to you.
Thank you, ladies.
That was a lovely medley, wasn't it?
That was.
I mean, I'm glad we didn't sing downtown during February, you know, when the truckers were there.
Truckers thing, yeah. Anne has another surprise in her bag.
Well, I got all excited because adaptability was the order of the day with COVID, right?
Yes.
So I got all excited when the distillers stopped making liquor and started making hand sanitizer. Who knew? Who knew you would be buying protection from Molson's? Like, really?
And how many of us 5 years ago thought, this is the good old days? I mean, look what's happened. The UK was still in the European Economic Union.
And what's a supply chain?
Yeah, we didn't have any supply chain issues back then. The Suez Canal, it only had to worry about political unrest instead of ships blocking it. And the US never had a president that was impeached twice.
Or convicted once.
And the government wasn't paying me for being old. We have another sing-along. Please join us with What a Wonderful Life. It was first recorded in 1967 by Louis Armstrong, and it topped the UK pop charts in 1968. Didn't do well in the US, though, until it was included in the movie Good Morning Vietnam. And that was in 1988, so almost 12 years later. And then another 11 years, it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. So please join us. And as we're singing it, the choir can come up and get ready tonight.
What a wonderful
I like that one. All right, we're heading towards the tail end of the program. We've got two more songs for you. First one is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Of course, that was from the 1994 Disney film, The Lion King.
And I can feel the love tonight. Don't you think it's been a wonderful... Yes.
Can You Feel the Love Tonight won 3 awards that year. It won an Academy Award, an Oscar. It won a Grammy, and it won a Golden Globe. So it was pretty well received.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. There's a time for everyone if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves with all in turn. There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors when the heart of this star-crossed voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
So our last song tonight is emblematic of what we've come through in the past 5 years. We may not be perfect. We may not be the best. We're not the worst. but everybody is getting together. Thank you for coming, and enjoy the last song.
Love is but a song we sing, fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. No, the dove is on the wing, they may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some will come and some will go. We shall surely pass. When the ones who left us here return for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading on the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear on your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile at each other, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on each other, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to the end of the program, but
Not the end of us.
not quite, not quite.
We just want to say a few thank yous to Diane and Sandra for the amazing backdrop. There's a little bit of discussion about whether this is Dave or David, so we'll just call him John. Thank you very much.
The bass guy, thank you. And of course, a big thank you has to go to Scott for organizing this and playing for everyone. Thank you, Scott.
this, but Scott has been here for 11, 12, that's another discussion altogether. But do you never notice, Greg always thanks Scott because after 11 years, I still murder his last name. So,
Scott, you haven't had
just Scott.
You haven't had a sabbatical, eh?
Shut, don't listen to him.
Jim, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I'd like to thank Greg in the sound booth. Woo! We'd like to thank you for coming. This is a free concert, but if you would like to donate to the food bank, there's a free will offering basket at the back. And last, but certainly not least, I want to thank this amazing choir, these talented people. I am in awe of you every time, every Sunday, every year. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Bob. And thank you once again. Have a good evening, folks.
Thank you.
Graham. Did she say it right? I thought she said Greg too, yeah. Well, everybody knows there is only one person, only one person on the sound, so.
Thank you. No, and then you painted it.
I just don't want to lose it, because that would be, my thing.
Like the one. This